everybody.
Wait.
Okay.
There you go.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps with Waylon this morning. We got special guest John joining us this morning.
Special guest John. Dude, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Good to have you here. You know what? I had Chris on yesterday, you today. I think this is going to be kind of the thing I want to do a couple times a week. Get somebody on here and kind of, it's one thing to like run somebody's strategy. Another thing to have you on here and like work it with me. That's going to make it so much cooler to do this kind of stuff. So I think we can get into, I titled the video, I think it's like Get Inside the Mind of the Man. And the strategy we're going to run today is called Waylon's Mind Strategy, right? And you said you've been crushing this thing at the casinos, right?
Yeah, I've been doing really good with it. But so far anyway, which any light side strategy can lose, if the 7 comes a lot. But
no question.
For our average table, it does great.
You've been working this ladder hard, right? That's kind of your thing. How does it work? Why is the ladder the way to go? Like what makes, because everybody else is teaching, and I do this too, right? Get across, press, collect on when you get your bets big, and we all die on the vine, right? We all get crushed by the 7. You've got the ladder thing kind of figured out, and tell me, I guess, why? First, why, and how's that damn thing work?
Well, I just use kind of just the opposite with this strategy. I ladder up when my numbers aren't rolled. So I got the inside bets. I got 18 ways to win. It's only 36 combinations on the dice, and I got 18 of them. So one day I just said, why don't I ladder up every time one of my numbers don't hit? It gives me a 50-50 shot or so, And I started rolling it out, and it started winning money. So I just stuck with it, kind of tweaked it a little here and there. But the ladder, it just works for me. Sooner or later, those numbers have got to add up. And if you got the bankroll to stay with it, they're going to come sooner or later. You just can't roll PSOs all day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, totally.
It's got to form.
I say this a lot about you, right? And I say, Waylon plays the way Waylon plays, and you need bankroll to do this, right? It's not, you don't just roll up with $500 and roll out a 410 ladder and expect to win. So you need bankroll. Yeah. And how do you determine your bankroll? So on all these ladders that you do, some days you're like, you need 2,500. Some days you're like, I need 3,500. Like, do you have is it a feel thing for you, or do you have an actual like math formula that you run to decide how much bankroll you got to bring when you're playing one of these ladder systems?
Well, it's just kind of a feel thing. Over time, rolling it out, seeing how much bankroll I need for whatever level I'm playing on. $25 level, probably need anywhere from 25 to 4,000 with the ladder system. If you lose that, it ain't your day anyway.
That's true. That's true. How often does it happen? I got to know, like, honestly, how often does it happen you get your ladders up where you're down to your last nut and you're sweating it out? Do you sweat very often? Or is that just kind of it happened to Tony Leo during our live show, right? He got all the way. He martingaled up to having like $10,000 on the table and we lost it. How often do you get to where you're sweating?
Well, that ain't going to happen. I ain't fixing to lose $10,000. But I don't. Number one, I never take no more money than you can afford to lose. Willing to lose what you bring to the casino.
Truth.
So, if you can't afford to lose it, don't bring it. If you can't afford to lose, if you can't afford to go to the casino with any kind of money, don't go.
Yep.
Don't go to the casino with more money than you can afford to lose. So,
do you still sweat? Do you still sweat though? Because I do the same thing, right? I got a special bank account just for my casino money. And I go and I bring that out, and it's like, it's money I could like, I could hang it out the car window and let it go on the way to the casino, and it wouldn't bother my life. But I don't want to lose it either, right? So I still sweat
Right.
when I take that money and I'm losing. I'm still sweating. I'm still trying shit, and it bums me out, right? Do you ever sweat? Do you ever get your ladders up to where you're like, fuck, this is gonna be a soul crusher if we don't get it here? Do you ever get that point, or do you just be like, I'm tapping out?
Ain't no doubt. I hate to lose,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it happens. Can't win
Yeah.
every time. But
Truth.
yeah, I'll be sweating sometimes. Sometimes it pulls through, and most of the time it does. But I lose just like everybody else does.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been playing a lot of bubble craps recently, and I played with Jen actually down in Vegas. We played for hours. We played for probably 7 hours together at bubble craps. And bubble craps, unlike regular craps, you're at the table and you're kind of feeling it. You're kind of seeing what's going on. The numbers are hitting or they're not, whatever. On the bubble machine, it gives you a little graph. Right, here's how many sevens are come. Here's how many sixes are come. You can watch that graph and go, "Holy crap! The sevens are like really outpacing everything else. Like the sevens are like double what they should be." And you know that on bubble craps, it's coming. It's going to even out. That pyramid's going to do the right thing. But on bubble craps, you're getting in like a roll every 15 seconds or 20 seconds. Craps
That's
table, it could be
right.
two minutes between rolls. And bubble craps, you can get in thousands of rolls in the same amount of time, right? On your ladder
That's right.
system, I think that's where, to me, on the bubble system, you can lower your bets down to $1 instead of playing at 25. But also, the amount of rolls you can get in, you can almost guarantee yourself those pockets where the fours and tens are crushing it, and the sevens are, and you can make your flips, and you're going to see that adjustment almost in real time.
That's right. That's a big advantage on the bubble craft machine. See that dice history, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and like you said, you can bet $1 on them. With this strategy, I started out playing it the other day with $1 on 5 and 9 and $2 on 6 and 8,
Mm-hmm.
and I put $200 in the thing and doubled my bankroll in no time. And you ain't got to worry about getting up. If you at level 8, you ain't got but $16 out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. And the thing of it is, people have to realize this too, right? $16 ain't a lot of money. And you go, oh shit, I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. But $16 out there winning that, but it's every 30 seconds that or 20 seconds. That thing is rolling fast. That money adds up
That's right.
quick, even if it's a small level. You don't got to be out there at $500 on the bubble machines.
That's right.
Yep. I got a couple questions for you from the crowd here. Victor wants to know where you play. Are you Biloxi most of the time?
That's the only place I ever played Biloxi.
Really? Okay. Someday I'm getting down. That's my that's a bucket list place for me to get to. Get down there. I keep hearing how awesome it is down there. I haven't been down yet. Um, Alfredo, do you like a full table or an empty table when you go? Do you prefer a crowd or do you just not give a shit?
I like an empty table, but a full table, it don't bother me. Sometimes I win my money before I even get to shoot the dice on a full table, especially if ain't nobody clapping and cheering. Uh, See a bunch of red chips everywhere.
We were talking about the other night. You walk up and see a bunch of red chips, like, oh, that's my table right there. That's a dark player's dream. I'll tell you this. I like a full table sometimes. Like if I'm just farting around, like you and I just go to the casino, we just want to have some fun. A full table's great. Let it go slow. Let's do our thing. But if I'm there to work, I'd rather not have anybody there. I'd rather just be
Yeah.
me out and I want to shoot. The other night in Vegas, I was playing at a table, and actually Ian and I were playing together, Ian Olson, and it was a energetic table, but God, the guys on the end were so drunk and loud, and like they were loud for like the wrong reasons, like they were just pissing me off, and I left. I got to get out of here, man. I'm like, we were doing okay. I just didn't want to be there anymore because they were just driving me nuts. It kind of takes you off your game, I think.
Yeah. I try to ignore people. Mind my business, but you it's aggravating when you have a situation like that, and you're trying to focus on the job at hand, and you got a bunch of drunks
Mm-hmm.
messing the whole game up.
Do you try and
Slowing down.
focus, or do you leave? Do you get out of there when that happens, or you still playing?
Oh no, I'll stay with it. I don't let them bother me. Try not to.
Yeah, I find
Uh,
it just aggravates me, man. And I start getting pissed, and I get like I can't be around it. So it actually messes me up. It actually does. I shouldn't get in my head, but it gets in my head when I got a bunch of drunks around me. It is me, I guess.
well, if it gets to that point where it starts making me mad, yeah, I'll go. I'll walk off, go find somewhere to play.
Let's see.
I can't gamble when I'm mad. I
No,
gotta leave.
you can't. You lose your focus, right? 100%. Let's see. I have a question here from Midmo Yo. Actually, a two-parter. He wants to know: do you often get tipped at the table? Does that ever happen to you? Are you that good of a shooter?
Plenty.
Yeah.
I can shoot pretty good. Sometimes. Sometimes I can't, but most of the time I can hold my own. But I put in a lot of practice.
No, sure. Now you getting recognized at tables? Has that happened to you yet? Are you that famous?
Well, I've been playing down there for 30 plus years, so they all know me pretty good.
They know you anyway, but I mean, do people walk up out of the cold and go, "Hey, aren't you the guy from Wales?" Like, you getting some of that,
Oh yeah, I played with quite a few of my subscribers down there now. Just walk up to me out of the blue. I was like, I'll be like, "Who's this guy coming? He's walking right straight to me."
I get that a lot now.
Yeah. Yep. I got to play with 0.7.
Oh yeah.
0.7 out the last time I went, and man, he was an awesome guy. Really nice guy. Nice wife. Good people. Had a good time playing with him.
Bob's cool. Bob's cool dude. Let's see. So Old Bay Craig says, with laddering, are you going by percentages? Like, in other words, the seven's coming but shouldn't come consecutively so many times. Is that what you're kind of basing the whole ladder on? Is just percentages of when you expect to see it?
Yeah, pretty much. I pretty much use the math, with just about all of my strategies. Sometimes it works. Most times it works. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes the sevens come, on the light side. Sometimes the sevens come more than they should, but that's just part of the game.
Yep.
But if the table, if it's the average table, everything's rolling pretty even, then I do pretty good.
Yeah.
But if the table goes cold, I'll go cold with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you and I talked about this the other night. We were talking about the 4 and 10, right? And I think you and I both agree those numbers are really the power numbers. Like if they're rolling, you can jump on them. You got strategies that jump the 4 and 10 pretty hard. Your 4-10 ladder is a hardcore way to play them. But if it goes ugly, you can use the 4 and 10 against the casino too and go Grim Reaper on them. Like, I like the way that you kind of flip the bit with those two numbers specifically.
Yeah, see, when I first walk into a casino, I walk up to the table, and like you said, if I see red chips everywhere, big frowns on everybody's faces, I'm playing the Grim Reaper.
100%.
I'll play it to the sevens, quit coming. If I don't see no 4s and 10s for a while, and when I do see one, when they start coming, I know that they got to catch up. That's when I'll start playing the 4 to 10 ladder.
And so you got to be.
Most of the time, they come back to back to back to back.
They do. They come in bunches, and you got to not care. Yeah, you got to not care about the table, right? I've done the same thing. I've walked up and go, man, there's a lot of red chips, And you see, and I told you, like, you see the back of people's necks because they're all got their heads down. They're pissed off. Somebody walks away from a table like that. You roll up in there, you buy in, and you drop money on the don't pass right away. And the whole table's like, fuck you. Like, this guy's coming to keep the table cold. Like, no, I just know that it is cold, you know?
Coming to win money. Ain't nothing personal.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
I got a question for you now from Alfredo. He said, since you play often, what sort of comps do you see? Are you a comps person? Do you care about comps?
I'm not. My dad is, but I'm not. The last time I was it was actually about 6 or 8 months ago. We were at the Golden Nugget, and me and Dad won $13,000, and between us, and they wanted all my information, Social Security number, all kind of stuff. I told him I wasn't giving it, but he did his. Hey, I just don't want them to know no more about me than they need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I played the same way for years. That guy Eric yelled at me at the Crapston because I've never in my life had players cards. I've never done the comp thing. I've never done it because I don't want to give my information away. I don't want my name and address at 55 different casinos. And then I also felt like if I'm playing for comps, then I'm playing too aggressively, right? You kind of worry about that. He's like, no, screw it. House Edge is 1 point whatever percent it is. If they're giving you 2% of your play back in food, then you negate the house edge. I'm like, well, I guess that's one way of looking at it. If they're going to throw some dinner at you, but yeah, I don't want to, I did it for the first time in this trip in Vegas. The first card I've ever really had that I've actually used at the tables was this weekend. I never do it.
Yeah, I don't do it either. Dad does it, which he's older, he gets all that free stuff every time. Him and Mom will go in there and go on a little shopping spree, free room.
My mom's got a room in her house. So they play in Florida. They have a 3-bedroom apartment. One of the bedrooms is nothing but casino shit. It's like there's toasters and oven mitts and blankets and all sorts of craziness. And this whole room's piled up. We went to visit them. They're like, hey, you want to take something back with you to Seattle? I'm like, go shopping. I'm like, are you? It's like the bedroom of broken dreams in there. It's like everything in there represents you guys losing. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. One more question, then let's go play. Victor wants to know, how do you scout for a good table? And while you're answering that question, I'm going to go get our table set up. How do you scout for the table you want to play at, good or bad?
Well, I'd like to.
Oh, no, I lost you. There we go. You back? Sorry, man. It was my fault. I lost you.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yep.
Yeah, I just I walk up to the table. I don't really scout the table. I walk up to a table, and like I said, if things are going good, I'll bet good with it. If it's going bad, I'll bet bad with it, or good. Cold, table's cold, I'll bet cold. It's hot, I'll bet hot. But I like to, when I go to the casino, I like to go early in the mornings on the early weekdays,
Yeah.
And me and Dad, when we go, we try to get a table to ourselves. And most of the time, 5 or 6 in the morning on a Monday or Tuesday, something like that, ain't nobody there. And
so that said, you go to the casino. Do you guys just go in the morning? Like, are you close enough to go all the time, or do you make a trip out of it and go for the weekend, but then you're playing every morning early on the weekends? How do you guys do that?
No, I only go 2 or 3 times a month, maybe.
Okay.
I got other stuff. I love doing this stuff.
That's true. Yep. You spend. Yeah. I know you're huge. I actually rolled into your Facebook page about a month ago. I'm like, man, you're showing off your dogs. Like, that's some cool shit right there. Now, I gotta tell you a story. Want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
I meant to tell you this. My brother-in-law Mike, He's a hunter as well. He's been hunting for years and years and years. And like you, he's got hunting dogs that he trains. He has Chessies. So he likes to duck hunt. That's his favorite thing. So he got these 2 Chessies and he's training them up to go hunting with. And first day out, they go out for reals. Ducks fly overhead. He shoots a duck. Well, the one dog, I guess, was too close to the gun and freaked out over the sound of the gun. Right? That dog is now afraid of guns. So no more hunting for that dog. He's literally gun shy hunting dog. So when he hit the duck, it comes down. One dog's freaking out. The other dog goes into the water to fetch the duck. Duck's not quite dead yet. So the dog gets the duck. The duck starts flapping its wings, scares that dog to death. Now, neither one of those dogs can hunt. So he's got 2 Chessie hunting dogs that he trained for a year, and none of them can hunt because one's afraid of guns and one's afraid of ducks. And he's like, I just thought that cracked me up. Yep. Anyway, here we go. Let's play Waylon's Mind Strategy. So what I got set on the table here, if you can see it, I got 25 on the 5 and 9, and I got 60 on the 6 and 8. So it's 2-1, 6 and 8 versus 5 and 9 on this thing, right?
Right.
And I'm going to grab in my bankroll here. We're going to go ahead and grab. Let's do. You said 2,500. Is that right, or 5,000 for this one?
Well, I'd probably play it at about $4,000, 3 or 4.
Okay. Well, I got 4,000 here plus what is this? 150, 170 out there.
5,000 good.
All right.
Rather have enough than not enough. You know what I mean?
Sure. Let's do it at 5K. Let's do it at 5K. So I'm going to drop. Here's 5K in the rack. I'm going to drop $200 on the felt. That's going to be 150, 170. So I'm going to take $30 back to my rack, like so. And so we're in this thing for 170 out here and $5,000 in here. Let's play it out. Let's talk about the numbers. First things first. I got to ask you this: why 2-1? Why is 6 and 8 one whole unit more than the 5 and 9?
Well, the 6 and 8 are rolled 10 ways, so put the most money on the bets that's more likely to get rolled. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where they come up with that math, and they rolled 10 ways. 5 and 9 are rolled 8 ways combined. So we got 18 ways to win versus 8 ways. Versus 6 ways to lose.
And you're going to load up on loading up the middles then because they're easier, basically.
Right.
Okay. I like this strategy a lot, dude. I tell you, one thing, as we roll it out here, let me go ahead and catch a point. And I got to ask you this too while we're doing this. I'm going to catch a point here. Some of your strategies you don't work to come out. Some of your strategies you do work to come out. Why? Here's come out 7, which is a good. But why is this one off on the come out? Is there just a reason for that, like a math reason, or are you just doing it because the way the ladder works with this one?
Well, it's just I play it. All this is just the opposite of people pressing when their numbers hit. Mm-hmm. I'm pressing when they don't. So the 7 ain't no need in laddering up on a 7 because you're gonna ladder up when where your bet's gonna get.
Ah, that's good. That explains it. That's cool. Oh, look at us, 2 7s in a row. 7 7. Let's catch a point.
Yeah.
Come on now. There's a 9. All right, we got a 9. So one thing I love about this strategy here is like when I play that jackalope strategy, I like to lay the 5 and 9 because I want to get triggered more often. I want more chances to win. This one reminds me of that. Where like you're pressing these things up so that you're looking for the big win. Instead of chasing the loss, you're actually getting more aggressive with it early. I like it. So we have a 9 as a point.
Yep.
Excuse me. And now we got us a 4, which is nothing. So we don't have a bet on the 4. So this is ladder time.
Right.
And it's a full unit, right? So we're going to go, I'm going to drop another $200 out here, right? Because we're going to go a full 25 on the 5 and 9, and a full $60 on the 6 and 8, correct?
Well, it would be you got 50 on the 5 and 9, so it go to 100 and
Well, they were at 25 to start. We were at 25, 25, 60, and 60. So the first ladder is going to be 50-50, right? On the 5 and 9, and then 120 on the 6 and 8. Is that right?
yeah, or
At level 1.
that'll work.
Okay. Well, is that the right ratio? Because we started out at 25 and 25. So I went just one full press up. Yeah.
Right. That'll work.
All right.
I'll usually go, if I got 2 units on the 5 and 9, I'll go 4 units on the 6 and 8 and put the smallest cap I can on it.
Yeah, that's where we are now. That's where I am now. I have 2 units on the 5 and 9. I have 4 units on the 6 and 8. So they're at 120. The 5 and 9 are at $50 right now. And here's where it's going to get interesting. If I could hit one, hey, we got one. Look at that, 415. Right. So the 50 is going to pay $70. Okay, we can do 75 for 5 if you want to. We'll drop a nickel out of our rack and grab $75, like so. We'll rack that up for sure. What happens now? Do you stay here or are we going back down?
No, we go back down. We regress automatically back down.
Right away. Okay, right away. Go back to base. Cool. All right.
It'll be $70 profit.
Yeah, no question. All right, so we'll pull these back down. It'll take me a minute to get the bets straightened out, but there's 50 on the 6, or the 8 rather. I'll take this. I'll drop $50 out of my rack. So now we're at 25 on the 5 and 9, 60 on the 6 and 8. I'm bringing back the juice over here. And so our rack, profit-wise, we've got 4,300. I've got about $100 in front here. That's $4,400 there. Plus I got the 170 here. So now we're in profit.
Right.
All right, here we go. And we got a 5. So you're just going to same bet here, right?
Yeah, the same bet as long as we win.
Which is funny because a lot of people, they figure same betting is not the way, but your whole deal is same betting at base all day long, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a 7. We're going to lose all this. But I can probably come out or damn close to it from my profits. At least my 6 and 8. I can get profit play. Close to it. Yeah, there we go. So the 6 and 8 can come out of our profit stack. I'm going to drop a hundo and get the 5 and 9. Now, are we pressing these up? We lost in the 7, right?
We just, whatever level we at when the 7 comes, we just same bet.
So you're not going to go jumping up. So we're going to go back out at 1. We were at base last time. So we're going to stay at our base. Not going to level up on the 7. Pucks off. Cool. All right. Interesting. So you're only going to level up just on the non-wins, but not on the losses like that. All right. Out on a 9. Got a 10. And again, this makes me happy. Like getting these, I like this. I'm going to drop $200. We're going to go one full press across, right? 6 and 8 will be looking like 120. I'm going to get back $30 and change. I'm going to leave these at green chips for now because we're going to need them anyway. All right, there we go. We pressed up because we didn't win. Point is still 9. And we got a 7. Old Johnny, destroying your strategy right here, right? So what I'm going to do to keep it easy, we're going to stay at the same level, right? On the 7. We're not going to ladder up. So what we have out here, I have $100 between the 5 and 9. They're $50 each. And 120 on the 6 and 8. So that's going to be 240, 340 is what's on the felt. I'm going to drop $400 out of my rack and take back 60 and change from the bank.
Right.
Just to keep it easy and clean. So we've paid for the loss, and now we're bumped up, coming back out. And my next question is going to come soon. if I do what I think I'm going to do here, which is if I knock us off again, let's see what we get. We got a deuce, ace, ace, ace. So here we are again. We got the aces. Didn't hit it.
Right.
Ladder up a second time, right?
Right. We press it.
And from where we are, we had $50 in the 5 and 9 and 120 in the 6 and 8. Are we making the 50s look like hundreds and the 120s look like 240s, or are we doing just one unit across?
Just one unit.
All right, so it's going to be so it's 170 again. That comes out of here. So,
Right.
All right, so that's cool. So it's going to be 200. I'm going to get 30 and change. And we're going to go, let me get my green chips over here. So now we're going to be 75 on the 5 and 9, and the 6 and 8 are going to go to 150.
Right.
Let's make this all black chips. What a mess. These damn chips, I'm telling you. They look cool, but shit, they're so slippery. All right.
Yeah.
Man alive. If I screw up with them at all, they just go nuts. All right, there's 150 now. On the 6 and 8, 100 on the 5 and 9. Here we go. Let's get us an inside number. Johnny, come on. Oh my God. Sorry. We got it to 7. All right, so now we have $500 out there. I'm just going to drop 5 out of my rack and pay for that.
Right.
Puck will be off. And I'm sweating a little bit because I feel like we're down to a little bit here in the rack. Just because I can't roll with this shit. All right, here we go. Coming out. A 10. That's good. But this is where the ladder's going to help us, right? We get a couple of hits in here. We're going to be okay. It's going to work itself out. That's the whole plan. A midnight. All right, so we're laddering up again.
Yeah.
All right. So I have enough money here to do it. I can go 1, 2, 2, and 1. All right, we're at 125, and we're at 210. Oops, I'm missing a quarter here. $210. Ah. Let's make those look like black chips. 210. I got to get me an inside number here. Come on, John. All right. 210. Here we go. Inside number. Can I get one inside number for this man? Yes, we got a 6. Woo. All right. Wowsy, wowsy. So we're at 210 here on the inside. What do you want to do here with this? How are we going to handle this here? We're at 210, right? 245 is coming back, right? So what are we going to do from here? Are we going to go ahead and go all the way back to base, or are we going to ladder our way backwards from this point?
We just stay at that level.
You stay at this level. Okay, explain that, because earlier we bumped up to one level and we went right back to base. Now we're going to stay here. What's the process of staying here? Like how long do we stay here?
We'll stay there for at least, I don't know, 2 or 3 hits. We try till we win our money back.
Okay, and I've got the rack. I'm clean here, right? So I'm keeping it obvious. We know where we are. Where's a 5? Sweet. All right, so 1 1/4 pays 175. And again, we can go back to the rack with that. And if I clean the rack up as we go here, I'll kind of tell you where we are so that we know. Oh my God. That's going to be 2,100 there. If I take the greens that I got in the back of the rack, I believe I've got $200 in green here. Right? And I'll keep coloring as we go so we can see it. There's $200 in green. So now my rack, what I've got here, we start out with 4K. And I've got, I started out with, I think I did 2,000 actually, but did I do for 2 or 4? I think I might have only had $2,000 in here. We've got $1,300 in the rack, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600 out here on the felt. Okay, so we're going to be at about $1,900 is what we have.
Right.
So we're close to coming back. When we're hit, we'll be back in profit where we started back here. I think I started us out with 2,000 instead of 4,000.
Yeah, you had to.
Yep, there's a 4. There's a 4. So we got to go up now, right?
Well, I wouldn't press. We didn't press it twice, so I'd dog it off right there.
Okay, so just keep saying betting here.
So I just kind of limit my presses, where they don't get so high.
Okay, so is that a feel thing too, or do you have a number in mind? Like what's like? Is there a point where you go that's enough? Like 3-4 presses, or just kind of?
Yeah, I kind of limited it like 3.
Okay.
But if I'm in profit, I'll sometimes only just press it 1 or 2 times.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've watched you. Yeah, I've watched you do this thing where you count the bankroll. Hey, I'm up, whatever. Back to base we go. Right. But I don't hear you say all the time when to stop. Because I think when I practice your ladder stuff, I tend to just ladder forever. Right. Keep on going. And before you know it, you got $500 in every number. And that's where it crushes you. But you're putting a limit on it. You are making us stop at some point.
Right.
Right. Cool. All right. Hey, look at that. We got a 6. So again, right, there's your 245 coming out, right? And same bet on that as well. And that makes our rack look like $1,500 in the rack, which is cool. Plus what's out here, the $600 that's out here. So we're basically, from where I had us going, we're in profit, right?
We should be in profit. So
yeah, we
take it all down.
Okay. I'm going to do that right now. Take it all down. That puts me at 2,000.
That's why you keep your money in sight in mind, so you know what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and that was actually funny because that's what I was going to call the video was insight in mind, because I know that you preach that, and that's an important thing to remember, because if you don't know where you are in your rack, you're gonna have a problem. Like I know right now, here's my $2,000 that we basically started with because I added wrong to start, and this is all profit, right? Right now we're at $2,000 plus that, whatever that is. It's about $250 or so in profit.
That's right.
Which is pretty sweet, right? Let's go back out there again. We'll do it for a few more, right?
We can see that because we got it in our rack and we know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean it's clear and obvious. This is all profit play. Yeah, this is all profit right here. We got the 170 out there. We got 75 locked, profit locked up, and here's our original. So we're doing good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to stay at $2,000 as the level. I didn't go to 4. I can grab 4. I'll grab 4 yellows and put them behind here just so we have them if we need them. But yeah, now we're at 4,000. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. What dumbass. 2 yellow chips. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Now it's 4,000. Sorry, because I didn't get the yellows earlier. All right, here we go. We're still out in that point of 10. We're now back at level 1. We get us a 10. That's the point hit. So we're going to go ahead and drop 200. We're going to get back 30. And we're going to bump it up.
Yep. And I would, we're in profit, so I would dog it off right there. You know what I'm saying?
You would? You just leave where we are? Don't bump?
I'd press it just one time.
Just the once.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Ain't no need to keep pressing it up if you're in profit.
There we go. So we're 120, 120, 50, 50. New point coming. We're off with the puck. Hey, back on that 10 again. Look at that. 2 10s in a row. You ever see that before? You ever see that before? 2 10s in a row?
You got that right.
These guys come in bunches, man. Oh, look at that. 3 10s in a row. Holy crap. I was watching your I was watching your video this morning again, and you had 5 6s in a row. Did you know that when you were rolling this out?
Yeah.
5 in a row. That was crazy. All right, so here we are. We're going to stay where we are because we're at profit. right? We're in profit. No need to bump
Right.
up here. We're going to stay at this level until magic happens. Now here you would take a hit and go back down, right?
That's right.
Okay, here we go. I'm starting to feel it, man. There's a 10. That's wow. Unbelievable. Jeez. All right, we're going to stay where we are. There's a 6. Finally, we break the streak. It's 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Wow. All right, let's catch an inside number here. That's something. There's a 5. 4-1, fever 5. All right, so that's going to pay $70. We'll do 75 for 5. I have a nickel in there. There's 75 for the nickel. And now you want to come down, right? Come down to base.
That's right.
Let's lock it all up. That's awesome. All this is coming back. Look at all that. That's beautiful. That's going to be 200. That's $245 coming back to the rack. That's pretty sweet. And actually, I can take those greens and for grins, make them look like blacks. That makes the front of my rack perfect. There's our starting bankroll. So in the back, I've got 125, 145 locked profit here, plus we're out here for 170. So 145 plus 170, well, that's like $300 and change. So insight in mind, right? I know what's here. I know what's here, right? We're good.
Exactly.
We're good. That's a 9. So back to back inside number 639. That'll pay $35.
If your win goes $300 or $350, you're looking at it in your rack. You know, say.
Oh, totally. Well, if you're looking at like me, like I always play for 500. That daily paycheck that I do. So if I'm looking to win $500, we almost got it, right? We're here at base. I've got, let's just count it real quick. There's 25. That makes 100, right? So if I take another black chip to my rack from that, let's do the quick math here. We got $180 in the rack. I got $170 out here. So that's how much is that? 180 and 170 is, what the hell is that? 350 or so, right? That ain't bad. Looking for $500, you're close to goal. If you're looking for $300, you're out. And you got to know that.
That's
Got to
right.
know it. You got to know it. All right, here we go. Let's play it. Let's get the $500. Let's do it. There's a 5. Look at us. Look at us making money. There's 35 more bucks. Now, if you're Chris from Sideshow Gamble, these inside hits are doing the hop, right? You're jumping into that hop system right now, making that thing happen.
Yeah.
There's a 9. Look at us. Look at old Johnny coming back after sniping you earlier. Another $35 coming on back. So
Yeah.
now we're getting close to it, right? There's 100. There's 200. There's 30. Plus 170 is 400. So $420 now. So we know that we're within spitting distance of this thing to getting our 500. Insight in mind. There's an 11, yo 11. Now here, we're in profit. Are you leveling up or no?
If I did, I'd only go 1 unit, but I probably wouldn't at this point.
Yeah, there's really no need to, right? We're kind of in a spot
Right.
where we got 250 in the rack and 170 out. I think we're good. I think we're good here. Hey, look at that. A 5. So another $35. Just keep on doing. Let's just keep on keeping on here, right? We're looking for in our rack. If I get the rack to 330, we know we're going to be at our 500, and we're at 270, 285. That's kind of my target here to know where we're heading. 5 again.
That's right.
Look at that shit. Another 5. $35. Sweet.
Uh,
That makes this look like. Look at
$35.
that. Yeah, that makes that look like 100. Now I have 320 plus 170. So we're at 490.
There you go.
490. To me,
490.
that's goal. Right?
Yeah, I don't
That's-
sweat $10.
I'm not sweating. You know what's going to happen? If I sweat that $10, you know what's going to happen, right? We're going to go
Yeah.
down. We're going to go down 170. Now, what I might do for fun is pull this down, right? And let's lock this up. Let's get all locked in. There's a quarter. There's 100. So that'll come here. There's 125 bucks. Let's verify the rack is good. There's 300. I missed my $100. There it is right there. There's 490 bucks in the rack. We're good, right? You're walking out of here with 500 bucks and you're out. And we did sweat for a minute there. There was a moment in time where we had a bunch of money out there, right? Where I was down to like 900 bucks, but it totally battled back. We had those 3 early 7s and it battled back like it ought to. For grins, just for grins, let's see what would have happened if we stayed out there for one more hit, right? If this is a 7, I would lose my mind. That's a 9. We would have been okay. We would have got it. But you're walking out, man. You're walking out with 500 bucks, and it was really kind of easy to do that. I like this. I like chasing the non-wins and getting your bets up there high when you can. I think that's pretty cool. Versus just chasing them losses. I think this is going to work great on Bubble. When I do this at Bubble Craps, let's go back over here again. When I run this on Bubble Craps, what I plan to do is get a pretty nice size dump going and go inside at $1 on the 5 and 9, 2 on the 6 and 8, and just use it at dollar levels while I'm waiting for that don't pass to hit. $25 don't, $6 in the inside, and rock that $6 like you're doing as a separate bet from the don't. I think that could work pretty well, and stay within most people's budget, I would say.
Yeah, I start out on Bubble Craps. I'll play a pass line just for the minimum, with it, because on the Bubble Craps, that some are gonna roll 5 or 6, 7, and 11s and come out sometimes. It averages out 7 outs and come out winners on Bubble Craps. So.
Which bubbles do you like better? You like the ones that are the individuals, or the bigger one, or the stadium craps? Which one's your favorite?
I like the individual ones with the white dice on them. That's my favorite. They to me they have the best average random rolls. The other ones, the computerized versions of it, with the little red dice, I think they cheat you.
Really? Is that the ones where they're in the middle? The red dice are in the middle? The bigger ones?
Yeah, but they on a like a little computer screen. It's not actually real dice rolling.
Oh, I was talking about the ones. I was talking about the Bubble Craps where you're all kind of around a circle, and in the middle you got the 2 big red dice, where they do pop around. But those I feel, I like the individuals too. I also am now, thanks to Jen, getting into the stadium style, where you got the big machine in the middle, and there's like 20 people around it. And on that one, it just rolls automatically. You don't press the button. It just goes every 30 seconds and rolls for itself. And that thing finds interesting pockets for sure.
The reason I like the individual ones the reason I like them the best is because you can roll them as fast as you want to roll them. And you don't have no timer to put your bets in. None of that stuff. Put your bets in, roll it. You can get 500 rolls in an hour or so.
Yeah, if you're set, I'll tell you, when I was setting my bets up on the timer one, holy crap, man, I got so stressed out because you run out of time. you get the and you know what? It's like you get the wrong bets up there on the timer one, and it screws you every single time. Every time you fighting that damn timer, and you get screwed up by it. So
yeah. I'll watch Big AZ sometimes on his videos where he's got that timer and he's in a mad panic trying to get all his bets in.
Jen called that Bubble Craps Tourette's because he's going so fast it looks like he's freaking out. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. All right, man. Well, that's it. It's 9:00, dude. That was fun. It was easy. Dude, I love you.
I appreciate it.
I love you.
Oh, yeah, I love you too, brother. Great. My favorite channel. You do great things and you're moving forward. And this thing you got going on with the cure for cancer and all that, it's just going to take off, man. Skyrocket.
Well, we're having fun.
Don't take. No, I'm glad to see your channel growing, and it's just gonna keep getting up.
Yep. Thank you for that. I'm glad to see yours growing. We talked. It's funny. It's only about a year ago. I think, matter of fact, it was exactly a year ago. We were here in this room. I was doing the last year's telethon because it was on Black Friday. Remember, we did it Black Friday last year was the thing, and you were still not having a channel yet. You were still in the chat. You were like Victor and Nemo. You were blowing my chats up every day, and we were like, dude, shut up and get a channel. Like, stop bitching at me. Go do your own thing, and you did it. You put a channel out there, and that your channel has taken off like a freaking rocket ship. It's awesome. It's so fun to watch you do that.
I think I'm 6 or 7 subscribers away from 3,000.
No shit. Maybe I should do what I did for Chris. Maybe I should unsubscribe and hit the like button or subscribe on my random channels and make you 3,000.
That'd be cool.
Let me go. Actually, you know what? Let me go see. Hold on. Let's go see where you are. This is gonna be a random. Let me see. YouTube.com. Come on. Waylon's Way. Waylon's Way Crafts. Oh, there's somebody else. That's George going. Wait, why is this going so slow? Waylon's Way Crafts. Let's see what your numbers are. You got. Let's see. Go to your channel. You're at. It says 2.91K. I can't see the exact number. To make you, because I say I can unsubscribe, and I'm not showing my screen. Hold on, let me show my screen. People don't know this about me, but I got all these extra YouTube channels. Where's my screen share? Let's go here. So I got over here. So I can switch account. I have all these YouTube accounts. My own, my ramen where I cook. My computer programming guy, ProCrafts. My politics one, and this is my PJ Strong channel. But I can subscribe to you on all these channels at once and give you 5 new. What's your number? I can do it right now. Let me get you unmuted. There you go. What's your number? Your exact number?
I'm not sure. I think it was 6 or 7. Last time I looked. I'm not sure.
Well, let's do this. I'm gonna give you some subscribers right now. Yeah, you check it. I'm gonna subscribe to you on my other channel. So Waylon's Way. I'm gonna subscribe to you from John. This is totally cheating, by the way. Nobody tell YouTube I'm doing this. Go to my ramen, my ramen guy channel. Sorry, my throat. I'm getting a cold here. My daughter got us all sick. So there's that one. Get logged into my coding channel. Blue collar coding. And we'll subscribe to you from here. You're gonna be there in a minute. I know it. 2.92. Let's get to which other one here? The ProCrafts. I'm already subscribed there, I'm sure. The most opinionated man in the world. This is my politics channel. At some point, I'm going to start doing politics. That'll be that one. And then my last one is going to be this Fat Johnny's Can't Miss Guides to Casino Gambling. This is going to be how to play with the house edge. One video per game. All right, so there I've subscribed to all the channels I have. What's your number now?
I appreciate it.
What is your number now? Are you close?
I don't know. I don't know how to check it while I'm on here. So.
Oh, because you're on your phone. That's right. Well, this shows 2.92K. I'm gonna. I wish I could be your three. I want to unsubscribe to you from ProCrafts and wait till you get to 2,999, and then you call me. And then I want to hit the button and be number 3,000.
Okay.
I think that's fantastic that you're at 3,000. You're going to pass me here in about a week. I'm at like 3,300. You're going to be the next up in line. We'll be chasing you.
I didn't know you had all them different channels.
Oh yeah. Well, what I did was So back in the day, right? Let me go back to the interview. Back in the old internet days, right? I used to have like 100. I had like 100 domain names, right? Because I had a software company, and for every software app that I wrote, I bought a whatever.com for all of it, and I still got like 100 domain names that I own because I keep buying them because I want to make sure I protect the brand. So for here, I thought at some point, because I'm a chef, like my old job is a chef. And I thought I'm going to go back and make me a YouTube channel that's going to show college kids how to make ramen, right, for 25 cents and make a decent meal out of it, right? So I've registered the name Ramen Man so I can go ahead and do that, and you know me, we've talked on the phone a lot. I'm always, I'm a super, people in the chat don't know, I'm very, very opinionated politically. I thought I got to go get me a channel where I can do like a 5-minute rant every day. So I just made them up.
Definitely, I gotta join that one.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be like a 5-minute morning live stream, like just a lot of swearing and a lot of bitching.
I'm gonna love that.
It'll be fun. Now, and actually, I'm kind of a problem solver too. You know me, right? I like to do the teacher thing. So, I'll give some actual thoughts of like how to solve some of this crap that we're seeing. But that'll be a fun one. That'll be like a breath of fresh air for me. Not having to think about numbers all the time. Be fun. Cool. All right, let's go. I'm gonna actually get upstairs and watch some football. I think the Apple Cup is today, so we got that going for us. Dude, thanks for coming in here and spending an hour with me. It's awesome having you live. I'm sure everybody else loved it out there.
I appreciate it, man. I can't thank you enough.
Dude,
I wish I could have got on with you while you're in Vegas, but
well, you know what the thing is? It's the same app we're using now. The problem was if I would have had to reset the app, like do a refresh, and if I do that, it would have cut the internet out. Would have cut the feed.
Messed everything up.
Nah, and it's the thing was that the software, what I'm using now to run this, was running for like 11 straight hours at that point in time. And sometimes it just gets overloaded. It takes up so much memory that the next person that joins, it just can't handle it. And it's like the only way to stop it is to stop the app and restart it. And that would have killed the feed. Just bad timing, But we were going to do exactly this that day. So this is like everybody's getting this one as a freebie. That was our whole plan, was to play this strategy live. But we got it now. We got it now, and it's a video forever.
Random Randy pull through.
Yes, it does. Well, that's your ladder system is built for that. Like it's built to survive the randos, right? And if you're a controlled shooter, you're banging the inside numbers anyway. You don't have to ladder if you're controlled. But for Randy, we get up and we worked our way back, and it just comes out good. So, man, I appreciate getting into your head a little bit today. It's awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I had a great time.
Yep. We'll do it again. All right, pal. Get on out of here. God bless you. Love you. And I'll see you later.
See you.
Hey, roll tide.
Roll tide.
Roll tide. All right. All right, everybody. Let me get my screens back, and we'll go ahead and kick it off here. Just go to the me screen, and that's it. That's our shows for the week. We did good this week, by the way. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Horseman has done okay. Let me get back to my screen here. I'm going to show you a little bit of stats. Let me switch over here. I'll close out with this. Daily Paycheck, the Horseman. We're actually 2-1. That number is wrong. We're 2-1. We're up $800. We're up about 12% for the week. One bad session because I played it wrong. So it didn't go well on the first day, but I played it a little too aggressively. That's going well. Monday's show, by the way, we're going to announce some things. I've got some thoughts on how we're going to change things up with this show. You got a sense of it from yesterday and today with Waylon and with Chris of how I want to go. I never wanted to be a channel where we run other people's strategies just for the hell of it. I wanted like this. I want to bring Waylon in and quiz him on the strategy. I want to bring Chris in and quiz him on the strategy, and I want to bring other people in and do it like this. So we'll have Nemo on here. I want Victor on here. I want PJ Strong on here. I want guys to come on here that are going to challenge me sometimes, and sometimes just teach me their ways of doing things. So that's what I want. I want more of this kind of stuff. This is a fun show. last couple of days, it was great. Skill Lux says, check my P's and Q's. Waylon's already gone, so there's no more extra Q. I think I got it, but let's check the PCs and see if there's anything from that I need to get to. Skill, what am I missing? I checked all the questions, I think. I don't see anything else that I haven't asked Waylon yet, but I think we're good. Yeah, that's it. Let me go back to the other screen and I'll say goodbye. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again today. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you all having a great weekend, enjoying your families. I appreciate you all. I am thankful for you all. You guys are all amazing people. I love all of you for different reasons, but we're all still family. And I think we're building a pretty cool family here. And I appreciate you giving me the time every morning to help kind of foster some of that. So with that said, have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. We'll talk about the channel, the show, what's going on, and we'll pick a new strategy for the paycheck next week. And that's it. Until then, God bless all y'all. And John's out. I'll see you on Monday.